What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. I had something on my mind. This is another conversation that I saw on Facebook, and I don't know. I hear people talking about it on YouTube as well. It's really a popular topic, and it is about people that play games, and I want to specifically talk about men that play games, and I'm gonna just get right into it. I noticed that men like to play games because they feel that they are supposed to be in charge because they are the man. So a lot of times in relationships, you can be with somebody and they want to control the relationship, and I'll give you some signs of how you know a person wants to control the relationship. And this can go for women too, but like I said, I'm specifically going to be talking about men. Okay, the man may disappear. He may not call you for a couple of days. Little stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the man is busy. He may come back saying he's been sick, or, he's busy, been busy working, he's tired, that kind of thing is acceptable, because I'm kind of that way too. If you don't hear from me for a couple of days, I'm probably really tired, probably didn't get much rest, probably, just trying to make sure I'm doing my to-do list, I'm doing everything I need to do. And it's not personal. And I'm also like, with my personality, I don't be wanting to be bothered all the time with people, and it's nothing personal against them. Just sometimes I could be very introverted and want to be to myself. And I notice there's a lot of other people out here that are like that. There may be men that's like that, or women, that's like that as well. That is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about specifically is men that will disappear and they'll come back, act like nothing has ever happened. And then you have men that will ignore your phone calls, ignore your text messages. They playing these little games. And if you notice it after a while, it's the man is doing it so he can control his relationship with you. And then, what else I noticed, though, with a lot of men? If you do that back to them, they make such a big deal. And my number one thing that I tell people all the time is treat people the way you want to be treated. So if you don't want anybody ignoring your calls or texts, then don't ignore theirs. Don't play those games. If somebody wants to take the relationship to the next level, such as moving in, such as maybe getting married, and you don't want to do that, then don't stay in a relationship. Don't leave the person on. So those are some examples of, men playing games. A lot of men will say, well, women, they play games as well. Women do play games as well. There are certain games, though, in relationships, as far as, games, maybe we all play because, we don't want to be hurt. We are sick of giving our hearts to the wrong people and people just using it. And, I think that that's normal for people. And I think it's normal to want to protect your heart and your space, and you don't want to keep giving to somebody and they are not reciprocating, So nobody wants to be played and feel stupid. No man or woman, I should say. But yeah, there was a conversation going on Facebook, and this girl was talking about, well, all these men out here, they play a lot of games and I'm just sick of it. And all of it is about is control, so that man can feel like a man. A lot of times these men that do this, they're very insecure, they have very low self-esteem. I don't come across a lot of video topics on men with low self-esteem, but it is out there. And I may do one, I may revisit this and do a topic about that, about men with low self-esteem, because they play a lot of games, they want to be in control, they want you under them while they're top dog. And I feel like we are changing in the world as far as our relationships. I think a lot of men think that women want to be men, and I don't think that that's the case all the time. Some women are very aggressive and they do act manly. But I'm just saying, a lot of women, they just want respect, they want the love, and they feel like, hey, if I'm not getting what I'm giving, then there's no reason for me to keep giving it to you. So, just a word of advice, some words of advice would just be to, if you want a relationship, then, you could text or call the person. I'm not really a big person to be on the phone with. I like text messages better because I'm the type of person, if it's an emergency, then yeah, call me. But if it's just random, if it's something really important, you really need to talk, then call me. Other than that, a little text, how you doing, that type of thing, that's fine. But if you don't hear from somebody for a couple of days, it's just best to check in with the person, making sure that everything is okay. You don't have to take it personal all the time. But if you do notice after let's say you had an issue with somebody ignoring you and you told them that they did that, they don't text you back, they don't call you back, they don't do certain things that you would like them to do, and they still haven't changed, 9 times out of 10, they're playing games with you. They're playing games to have control, and you may need to just move on. A lot of people, I realize, you guys, they're not mature enough to be in a relationship. They think that everything is a game where they need to be won over. They need somebody constantly texting and calling them all the time. They want the person to constantly cook for them all the time and pay all the bills. They want the other person to do everything, whereas they bring very little to the table. This person may, let's say you come up with an idea for you guys to do. They may say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. No, I don't. They're playing games. They're willing to do whatever they feel comfortable with, whatever they want to do. Everybody should compromise in the relationship. Because granted, there's going to be certain things that I want to do, you may not want to do, but you always should come to a compromise if you really love and respect and value your relationship. So when you notice a person, well, no, I don't want to do that. They only want to do what they want to do all the time. They never want you to do the things you want to do. They don't want to bask in that with you. 9 times out of 10, they're playing games. A lot of men will bring up other women, letting you know how another woman likes them. And I had a guy, he did this to me, it was a long time ago. Oh, well, this woman, she really likes me. And I would let his ass know, like, she can have you, I don't want you. Because I know the guy I was with before you, he didn't bring up other women. He didn't, we focused on us. And in order to really have a really good relationship with getting to know somebody and wanting your relationship to be taken seriously, is you have to focus in on that one person. Don't be bringing other people into it. Don't be telling them who like you. To me, that's kind of being funny. Like, oh, this person likes me. They're willing to do this for me. And it's just like, what about what's in front of you? Why you don't care about that? You need to focus on that. That's very disrespectful. But you know what? That same type of person, they'll get jealous, though, when you flirt with other people, or if you bring somebody else's name up that likes you, or you may like, they'll get jealous. So these are the games. People will play these games with you for control, for power, for something to do. A lot of times these type of people have very low self-esteem. They don't feel good about themselves, because you have to ask yourself, would somebody confident be acting like this and playing all these games, or would they just keep it real with me and just say what it is and focus on me and, really try to make the relationship work, instead of just making it a situation where they want the upper hand all the time? So yeah, really pay attention to people that want the upper hand, all the time in a relationship, always want you to call, always want you to text, always want you to pay. It's one-sided. You should always cook. You should always do everything. Really pay attention to that, because these people that play games, honey, they playing these motherfucking games like it's a motherfucking sport, okay? All right, y'all. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to, all my subscribers that check me out. I am looking forward to Black Ink Cruise Chicago. That's supposed to be coming soon to all my Black Ink fans, because I know a lot of y'all like when I recap that. So that is coming. And I will, just keep having the conversation on these type of topics, because I feel like they're really important and they really need to be discussed. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Brand New.